Oh, do you smell what Dwayne is cooking on Friday Night SmackDown? Oh, what's going to happen? We're watching it live tonight, right here. Your comments, all during the stream, your reactions. We're watching this together. Everything shuffled last night when it was announced that The Rock was coming to SmackDown. Tonight, we find out what implications he has in store for WrestleMania 42, for Cody Rhodes, who he took out of the main event, and for everything else going on with WrestleMania in New Orleans, which possibly will be announced tonight. We'll get WrestleMania 43 main event. So 41, 42. So many numbers. Anyways, my name is Zach. This is the West Coast Podcast. We are watching SmackDown live right now to get reactions to The Rock coming back. I have a feeling, and we'll talk about this, he's going to put himself in a main event match tonight because next year's WrestleMania, I do not think he will be doing WrestleMania. I think he'll be doing Oscar promotions for a couple movies that he has coming out next year. One of them he just got cast in this week, which we'll talk about, a nice Martin Scorsese film. But I don't think he's going to be at next year's WrestleMania. So I think this is it. And he just realized that with the casting this week. So get ready. The match is kept. Naomi and Liv is on the docket here for SmackDown. They're talking about Evolve right now. I'm excited for Evolve. I'm fine with Evolve not coming back and being around, but all right. Evolve will be on Tubi. Okay. Every Tuesday starting March 5th on Tubi. I'll check it out. Did you check out LFG? A 2-hour show. It's a little long for a 2-hour show. How's your weekend going? You having a good weekend? It just kicked off right now. It is 6:32 p.m. here in Hollywood, California. You can see you got the hills just behind us right here. It is a nice 63 degrees. Hopefully it's good wherever you are. Olive Garden commercials on. What do you think of the shows last weekend? What do you think of Vengeance Day? What do you think of Grand Slam Australia? I thought both were fine. I thought both of them were February pay-per-views, shows, and that's okay. A lot of different things going on coming up. We're going to talk about some other stuff tonight, too. I want to get your reactions. If you saw Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I'm going to give you my reactions. The season just ended this week. If you haven't watched it, I won't go into spoilers on the end. So if you haven't watched the finale, the final 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, don't worry, I won't spoil them. I'll just get into it a little bit on my thoughts on the season as a whole and where we're going afterwards. Yeah, we'll talk about The Rock's movies coming up and the reason why I do believe he will be at this year's WrestleMania and not next year's. Things are being put on hold. I don't know, man. The Rock being a huge part of TKO puts everyone on notice when he wants to do something last minute, like we're seeing from last night and today. But let's talk about it right now, since we're at a commercial break. And this match, which the internet was up in arms about getting canceled, is up next. Liv versus Naomi, so watch that together. But let's talk about The Rock really quick. The Rock has the Smashing Machine coming up, and he also has this movie coming up right here. He is going to be, my pretty little face doesn't need to cover this. There we go. The Rock will be in the new Martin Scorsese film. Him, Emily Blunt, and Leonardo DiCaprio. He's going to be playing a Hawaiian mob boss. You can see the description there. He's going to be filming this. So with this and the Smashing Machine, also featuring Emily Blunt, coming out, I don't think he's going to be wanting to be in a wrestling ring this time next year. As you know, the Oscars are just a couple weeks away. They're right down the street here in Hollywood. If he's going to be doing promotions for Smashing Machine, which is the Safdie movie coming out that I think they're going to push for Oscar nominations. And this movie will be coming out probably shortly after that. I don't think he's going to be wanting to do next year's WrestleMania because he's going to focus on keeping face with the Oscar promotions and going for that. I do believe tonight is the night where he announces he's going to fight either Cody or Roman. And that's it. That's going to be the big thing. This is going to be his big WrestleMania moment. Roman doesn't have a match yet. Cody got taken out of the main event tonight. And because of his next two movies being Oscar contenders, I do believe tonight is the night, like I just said, that he announces it is going to be a big WrestleMania announcement tonight. And next year he will not be wrestling. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on that and what do you think The Rock is going to be saying tonight. We all think that it's going to be WrestleMania New Orleans next year. Since they are in New Orleans tonight, maybe Ricky Saints will be part of that main roster by then. There are a lot of promos on tonight. Another promo here leading up to a chamber match, which is fine, which is what you need. But Alexa Bliss promo right now. I feel like she could win the chamber, but then again, what do you do with Alexa Bliss if she doesn't win the chamber? What kind of feud do you put her in? Is it a big wide six thing? Does she interrupt a women's match? I think Alexa Bliss will do some cool crap in the chamber. I just don't see her winning it personally. All right. Alexa Bliss right there with her chamber talk. And last week we saw Uncle Howdy, her influence with Uncle Howdy and the White Sticks right there. Do you feel in charge? It's all broken down right there. This is from last week's SmackDown. If you didn't catch it, these are the images that played when she pinned Candice LeRae. I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago, it was when she pinned Candice LeRae, there were static. This was during an interview with Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. So who knows how she's going to do in the chamber, if she's going to win, if her Wyatt 6 reveal is going to come with the chamber, or if it's going to come maybe a week or two after, lean into some kind of feud for WrestleMania. But the Alexa Bliss promo we saw right there is very Howdy-esque. She does carry a new and improved Ozempic Lily. And yeah, the road to WrestleMania for the women is very up in the air. I don't know what you do. Personally, we gotta do something cool with the mid-card titles. All right, Liv got the entrance. Nate, you are first. How are you doing? Any Scream 7 news? Anything else come around? Let me know. I didn't get into too much of movie news this week. Scream 7. I see so many fan theories about Scream 7 being revealed that I would love for someone like Alexa Bliss or Uncle Holly to be a part of it. All right, this is the match that was advertised and got taken out after The Rock made his announcement last night. They said the main event is going to be the main event, so The Rock will be up before that, and I want your reactions throughout the whole thing. That is it. The match didn't happen. This is the lead-in, I think, to Liv and Raquel taking the tag titles off of Naomi and Belair Monday night. This gives those two a storyline for WrestleMania, and it gives the Jade Cargill something a little spice for Naomi and Bianca. Here we go. Henry Ford has arrived in New Orleans. Heard there were some photos that released. Did you see? I saw the ones with the police truck. The police truck and some ambulances. Those were the ones that I saw. So many theories. There's so many theories. I forgot to put the picture in the slides. I heard they may go down the AI route with the Ghostface, so use old Ghostface's voices to screw with Disney. Oh, I could see that. I don't want to get too AI though. I still think it's going to be flashbacks of Stu and what's his name, Sydney's brother, and how they interacted with Maureen Prescott and did all that stuff with Laurie Metcalf's character. I think it's going to be flashbacks into how all that happened. Just my thought. Oh, I'm excited for that. All right, so that was it. That was it. The match didn't happen. Naomi and Bianca Belair taken up by Liv and Raquel, building to their match on Monday night. And again, if Bianca's going to win Elimination Chamber, they'll probably take that route. Okay, so I really want to pull this up. There is a picture, Nate, if you can pull it up. I can't pull it up right now on my computer, but there is a picture of, when they're looking through YouTube stuff with Kirby, about Kirby. There's in the bottom right corner, there's a clip that asks, is Stu still alive or is he really dead? I think it's planted the whole time that he could still be alive by the people who did the last two movies. Ah, yes, Roman. Okay, Nate's seen it. If you have any Scream 7 theories out there, please. Nate and I absolutely love that series, so might rewatch Scream 3 tonight. That or Nosferatu on Peacock. I don't know. All right. Again, though, Scream 7 will be coming out that year. Spider-Man got pushed back by 1 week, so it doesn't interfere with the Odyssey. And again, Dwayne's movies are big time. Martin Scorsese and the Safdies Smashing Machine movie, Oscar contenders. So tonight is it. Tonight has to be the night. He announces him versus Roman. I think Cody being out there is a swerve. It would defeat the whole purpose of the Elimination Chamber. Maybe The Rock is a good guy after all because he's blocking John Cena from getting a main event spot again in another title. That'd be good. Good for you, Dwayne. If that's it, good for you. Scream 3 originally had Stu lead a cult of Ghostface. See, that's what I thought the last one in New York was going to be because they talked about film students and they didn't go down that route with what's his name from Spider-Man, Flash. That's what I thought they were going to do for that, and they didn't. I thought that was a big missed opportunity with a bunch of cinephile Scream heads, but I guess now they'll do it. All right, again, what do you think Dwayne is going to come out and announce? We have the poll up on our YouTube page right now. The majority think it's going to be a match with Roman, and then the rest are kind of in the middle there with a match with Cody. If he's just there to kill women's matches, or if he's there to announce WrestleMania next year in New Orleans, which I think is a gimme since they're in New Orleans tonight. And they were really pushing Ricky Starks on interviews, exclaiming his new name, Ricky Saints, with the New Orleans background on there. Nolans. Speaking of Cajuns, are you playing Marvel Rivals? Because I do believe what's coming next in Marvel Rivals, storyline-wise, is X-Men. Hellfire Gala. It's coming. X-Men are coming to Marvel Rivals. I'm talking like X-Men, not just Wolverine and Magneto. And Scarlet Witch doesn't really count as an X-Men. So they're going over SmackDown, Stand and Deliver, and Raw, and then WrestleMania. They're not announcing the Hall of Fame. Where are they going to put the Hall of Fame? I haven't liked it, and I know I've heard a lot of people haven't liked the Hall of Fame airing after SmackDown. Last year, we saw a lot of people bounce after Paul Heyman talked, so we'll see what they do. I think they just pre-tape it. It'd be a waste to hype The Rock up just to have him announce the WrestleMania 42 location. I know. He'll announce that JD will go one-on-one. Oh, Nate. I'll see you in Vegas. Much drinking. There we go. Piper Niven and Chelsea. Nick Aldis has been doing a good job. Chelsea Green's so good. She'll do something. At Elimination Chamber. Or she can talk fast. She had a lot of ESTs in there. What a booty. Piper. All right, SmackDown. Oh, a surprise match on SmackDown for Chelsea Green. Who would be big enough to do a surprise match? Who's a Canadian that hasn't wrestled a while in WWE? Hey, you said it. Woo, woo, woo. Here we go. Here he is. It's The Rock. We talked about that. All right, all these things happen on SmackDown. It doesn't matter. The Rock is here. What does The Rock have to say? I swear his entrance changes every time. Oh, big New Orleans entrance. Oh, this is different. Wow. He is 100% announcing Mania 42 in New Orleans. That was a nice entrance. That was a nice entrance for the New Orleans crowd. Here we go. The goosebumps. The Rock is out. The Rock is here. The guitar, the Jim Johnson guitar. Speaking of rocks and the muscles, it's Mr. All Power. The Rock versus Roman. Finally this year, make it happen. It has to, right? But talking about all night. He's got the new Scorsese movie. He's got the Safdie movie. Those are 2 Oscar pushes. If he's going to do 2 Oscar contending movies that are going to release December this year and early next year, he's not going to be doing wrestling. He's going to be pushing his Oscar contendership for those 2 movies. He's the main lead in the Scorsese movie too. The hell is that cool? Yeah, you know it, Nate. He's here to announce WrestleMania in New Orleans. This is a tight theme song. It really, really is. Is there any surprises he could announce? I think we'll have the women's US or IC championship. I hope so. I was just talking to a friend of mine who's just at the Rumble. I hope the IC championship, because the workhorse one, is the ladder match. I think Lyra needs something big. I think that's the belt to retain, maybe. And just have a cool match, because that one, it doesn't matter. Fans won't boo too bad if a belt doesn't change hands. It'll give Lyra a little more oomph, because right now she's kind of dry to me. I'm ready to see Tegan take it over, to be honest. What do you think, though? Do you think they should be? And I think for the women's US title, maybe you just have the one-on-one match and have the build-up be Piper Niven finally turns on Chelsea and Mishin gets it. So many belts. I always think a belt should change hands at WrestleMania, but it totally shouldn't. She needs something really good. I like Lyra in the ring, but personality-wise, it's dry. At least like Pete Dunne found something, Pete Dunne I used to find the same way. He found something. I hope Lyra finds something. Oh, didn't you know? I 100% agree with you, but her contract had expired. So currently she isn't, but she's going to be going through a whole bunch of stuff health-wise and everything like that. I'm sure they just let everything be for a while and they'll get back to the table. So let me know your thoughts. You are a fan. So I'm a fan of Carmella too, and that would be perfect. So Lyra versus Roxanne, that's actually really good. That could be a really fast-paced match too, because sometimes these WrestleMania matches, they need it. All right, let's get into what the final boss says. What did you think? No spoilers. I kind of know the post-credit scene already. What did you think? Honest opinion and a grade, a school grade. Must be back in the Rumble next year if she's healthy. I agree. I like that statement right there. Mel is such a good heel. Such a good heel. She found herself too. All right, the Nolans crowd, the Gambit loving crowd. Wow, they are loud for The Rock. Mr. Alpar gives Captain America 75 out of 100. That's not a bad score. That's not a bad score. Oh, he's swearing. He's swearing. Mr. Alpar, should I spend $20 to see it this weekend, or should I wait 3 months for Disney Plus? They should have made it more serious and didn't show much in the okay. All right, good to know. I have a friend who said it was good. He'll probably just never watch it again. Is that on par with what you say? Like, it's good, but he's like, I'm good. There it is. Thank you. Save me $20. I'm going to spend it on comic books, maybe. The Doom comics that Marvel put out. There we go. The Rock. He's so good on the mic. All right, watching in his background. Ooh. He's got to announce it. He's got to announce it. He's got these movies out. There it is. WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans. We called it. That's what's up. There it is. That can't be the big announcement, though. That can't be the big announcement. All right. Next year, 2026. 42. From the Superdome. There's rumored to be somewhere else. I like this. Oh, he should have done the Louisiana. That's okay. Wow. They still have a main event to do tonight. This is what they're getting at the halfway point. This is how you kick off a weekend if you go to a live show. I mean, we'll see how much talking he does, though. Came out at what? Let's see if I can find a timestamp on here. About 1:45. It's Noob. Hope you're having a good weekend, Noob. Good to see you. Holy shit. Chants are out and about. Rock is swearing up a storm here. He's acting like he's on Netflix. There's announcement number 1 is in. When the Saints go marching in, oh, well, I want to be in the number. Can he be the final boss anymore after he came out on Netflix and kind of was playing to the suits? Oh, here we go. Now he's the final boss. All right. Okay, well, he's singing. Thank you, Mr. Allpower, giving us an update. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I still have to watch. Holy crap. Maybe I should watch that this weekend. Greater than Black Widow, Greater than Marvels, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man 3, Captain America 4, 3 overall before Triple H, Ant-Man 3. I dig it, brother. Oh, The Rock. Calling them SCD. You just... This makes no sense. I have to say, you give them a WrestleMania and then you call them STD having trailer park trash. Why'd you give someone like that a WrestleMania? Tag match main event again. That takes away from a female match. You think they'll do Solo and Jacob, or maybe that could be the turn? Oh, here we go. Here we go. What you got, Rock? What you got, Rock? Oh, he's calling somebody out. This is it. CM Punk is not making it again. Oh. It's Cody. All right, here comes Cody. He dropped the watch. If you saw the social media post from him, I don't want to see the Rock and Cody. I'm sorry. Rock and Roman is the only big match I want to see from the final boss. There it is. They said the date. If anyone caught the date in the back, what date WrestleMania is, it said the date for WrestleMania. If anyone can find that, because I'd love to know if it's in April or if they're pushing it more towards May. Rumor was a lot of WrestleManias were wanting to be put into colder states. So that's why they're moving WrestleMania a little further into the springtime. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Alpar. April 11th and 12th. Okay. I guess they're keeping it around the same. Too bad, colder states. You lose. Here we go. Cody Rhodes. I love spending my Friday nights with you. I just do. I love this song so much. This is a good gym song, by the way. The Rock song is a good gym song, especially with the guitar in there. Any other wrestlers have great theme songs? Here's a surprise one. Chelsea Green's is a good one if you're doing cardio or if you're doing like do punches. Chelsea Green's is a good one. There it is. Look at this. So wild to me that someone like Cody Rhodes, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white dude who is a total face, has been so loved for such a long time. Like in this day and age, like even I'm like, I don't know, but hey, he's done it. Congrats, Cody Rhodes. There it is. Speaking of, I have the new intro done. I just have to adjust the sound. We got a new intro for West Coast Pop. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to show it to the guys either tonight or tomorrow. See what they think, if they have any tweaks they want me to do. And then it will debut very soon here on the channel. But brand new intro. Ooh, it's so good. All right. Cody should lose to Seth and complete his story. That's a good thought right there. Oh, you'll love it, Mr. Alpar. I might put a scream sound effect in there yet too. Except sound effects rather than pictures. I love when they get this far into Cody's song. It's like that mid 2000s, 2010-ish yelling crap. Took it all away. God damn, I love this song. Phantom X, how you doing? What's it gonna be, Phantom X? Is it a match with Cody? Is it Roman Reigns, who does not have a match yet, who's not in the Elimination Chamber? Oh, it's getting real hot. It's getting so hot. Eric has been keeping up with it. That's right. That's how hot this has been getting. Knock is loving it. We're loving it. Moose is in the mix. Roxanne, Cora Jade is in the mix. I'm liking it. Oh, he went into his final boss persona. I don't see why he'd pick a match with Cody. So it's about quarter to the hour. We'll see how long this takes. Phantom X, there you go. Random side note, you know how many games are like pissed because they don't have a release date for GTA 6 and they're sitting on their release dates? It's so wild. GTA 6 is running everything. Cody versus Cena versus Rock this year. Oh, that I might take. That's pretty good. That'd be a good one right there. Phantom X, that's good. He could call right now. Whoever wins the Elimination Chamber, and you will face me. I love it. I like it. Oh, you didn't drink Wheatley's vodka or Wheatley's gin or whatever the hell crap is? Wheatley's. Gonna make regrets with Wheatley's. Here we go. Yes, I am. If it's over $100, the longevity. If you paid $100 for Part 5 and you're still playing it this many years later, yeah, it's worth $100. The Rock, with his condescending pose, is so brilliant. Yeah, what else have you sent? Text, pics, mama pics. Oh, is there a picture of the moms? Biggie's mom died, by the way. They passed away today. It looks like they're blurring stuff out. I know what they're doing. But Mama Rose. All right. Rocky Rhodes. Get that picture, call it Rocky Road, and put the Brazzers symbol on there. Just saying. It's the joke's sitting right there. Rocky Road. I cracked myself up. He's gonna big league Cody Rhodes right here. Oh, I love a good smack. He says dope, but he's so good with this improv. Consigliere. Haven't heard that since Sopranos. I think it will be for a few weeks. I think it's one of those will be a good one for a few weeks. I like it. The most powerful. He's the final boss. This all fits with it. The TKO stuff, everything fits. We got to talk about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man after this. Oh boy. Something more than a champion? Oh, he wants to turn him bad. Oh, another reason to watch TNA. I'm sure Eric saw it. Leon Slater. Rocky Rhodes. Slater versus Javon Evans. That'll be good. Kevin Knight, yeah. Man called Darius. He'd be good in there. Knockin', I saw him last year, I think. Their champion. Say it. You kiss ass. You kiss ass, Cody. I love you, but Jesus. You must have stock in lip balm. So what does this do? What do you do here? This is interesting. I love that we're gonna get an answer tonight too, because The Rock doesn't make appearances. No, never. Again, if you weren't aware of the movie, he was just casting this week. This is the reason why he's here tonight. This movie, this casting. Because this and Smashing Machine, his Oscar pushes this time next year, he will not probably be wrestling because of it. And millions. Flexing. That's a flex. Wow, is he really? Oh, this makes sense. I think it's possible. I think this is why he's not going to wrestle next year, so he can just focus on the Oscar campaigns. You see what happens when people just kind of get a little off kilter during these Oscar campaigns. If you keep a course, you get up there with serious work. So I think that's the plan. Hey, they're addressing this. They shot something at that premiere that they never aired. Wow, Moana 2 crossed $1 billion. Good for that movie. I do want to see that movie. Look at Cody. Gosh. Like he's some bumpkin. Dude, you're rich. That suit costs more than anything I own. All right. We are going on 20 minutes so far with this segment. It's very intriguing. And we got the one announcement with New Orleans. Ooh, missed job. I love The Rock. I love heel Rock. Oh, that's gonna be that girl who just put her arms up. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. That's gonna be me. I won't talk shit about her. I want to see this too. I'm very excited for Fantastic Four. Very excited for Fantastic Four. Especially because I can't wait for this multiverse stuff to end. A brother. You have a bloodline. You have the tree of brothers and cousins and ooses and oh boy, here we go. 100%. 100%. People should be taking notes. Anyone answer this? My Fantastic Four. I'll just do today's wrestlers so I don't go too deep into this. Um, uh, Johnny Storm, LA Knight, Sue Storm, Bianca Belair, Reed Richards, Cody, and Ben Grimm. A face Bronson Reed. There's mine. Here we go. Can't do this. Phantom, I don't know if you're ahead of me or not, but yeah, I think you're right. What do you do with Roman now? What do you do with Roman? We do have overtime going here. Oh, okay, they're going to build for this. Okay, so we're getting answered elimination chamber. They're going to drag this out for a little bit. Okay. I don't get what this is. I don't get what this is. He's definitely fighting a Mania this year, right? He's done filming Moana, the live action. I don't get how this goes into the elimination chamber. This is so. I don't get how this. I don't get how this works. I don't get how this works. Oh. He wants Cody Rhodes' soul. I think that's what he said when he walked into Warner Brothers in DC to be Black Adam. DC, I want your soul. I'm gonna beat Superman. I don't get. I don't get what this is. I'm Please, someone help me out. I don't get what this is. What is this? He wants Cody Rhodes' soul. I don't understand what this is. Is he now a Hellraiser box? I don't understand what the purpose of this promo was. Help me out. I don't get this. Does Cody turn heel at Elimination Chamber? This makes no sense to me. I'm dumbfounded. I have no idea what to think about this right now. What does this mean? Just fucking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to rack my brains on what this means. Like he wants a soul, whatever. This would be like Vince wanting a Stone Cold to join the corporation. Okay, all right. You can turn around again. Overtime. What else? We're going into extra innings, overtime, to be continued. We're going into the next 3 Star Wars movies. We're going into a whole lot of stuff we don't need with that. That's it. What was going on there? There's a lot to unpack there. What the hell? What are we doing here? What's going on here? All right, we got New Orleans Super Bowl, or excuse me, WrestleMania 42 announcement. Cool. We all thought that was coming. Weird way to do it. Feed into the fans, give them the biggest event of the year, and then call them STD having like okay. But then we get into the final boss routine, which is great. We all love it. And then we just get a tease from Elimination Chamber. There's a very vague tease, but it also teases that the Elimination Chamber won't matter. I'm going to give this segment a B minus. It's intriguing, but it feels like what it is, last minute addition during WrestleMania season. And that always makes me go, That's some weird booking decision right there. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on what The Rock just said out there to Cody Rhodes? Sounded like we are going to get Cody and Rock at WrestleMania. We're taking a very long, weird route there. Does this mean whoever wins Elimination Chamber gets added to Gunther and Jey Uso? I don't want to see that. I mean, this the storyline is Jey Uso being the underdog to finally beat Gunther. That I'm like totally cool with as is. I don't know, man. It's got me a little shaky during WrestleMania season. I don't know if I dig it. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to talk about some other things in a little bit here. All right. This match turned into a no match because that ran into overtime, which is fine because technically the match that we care about isn't really this match. They got the TV time, but it's what's going to happen on Raw with the women's tag title match. This match is turned into a tag match now, which is the main event with no stakes, which is fine. Good stuff. And great match. This is actually a really great match, by the way. Drew McIntyre is just killing it right now. He's so good. I love his hate for everything in life, from everyone from the Bloodline to CM Punk to Sunshine. I love Drew McIntyre's hate. I just don't understand where we're going with WrestleMania. And I don't understand, please, if anyone knows, what are they going to do with the Hall of Fame? It has not been advertised yet. Everything for WrestleMania weekend has been advertised, including Stand and Deliver, but the Hall of Fame ceremony has not. What are they going to do with it? I highly doubt they're going to do it after SmackDown anymore. So they have a press conference with The Rock immediately following. I don't know if this is going to be anything worth watching, the board meeting, because if he's not going to explain what happened at the press conference, I think it's just going to be all right. Here we go. The tag match with DIY, pretty deadly. I'm excited for this. Any thoughts on what's going to happen with the Hall of Fame? It's going to happen. I'm pretty sure Demolition's going to go in. I think that's going to be them since they just signed Legends deals. Hacksaw Jim Duggan just signed a new Legends deal. Yeah, we'll see what they do. And again, we talked about this. The reason The Rock's coming back is because he has 2 Oscar contending movies coming out probably for the same Oscar season. Depends when the Scorsese one starts to fill. But when you're the lead with Leonardo DiCaprio, that's pretty big time. All right, we talked about this. Her contract expired, Carmella. But again, she had a lot of health issues. They might have just everyone just kind of like chilled out and let her deal with what she had to deal with, and then get back to that. We love Carmella, though. Great heel. And of course, Uncle Howdy is coming for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss will be with Uncle Howdy. And she'll get the matches that Nikki Cross should have had. Sorry. All right. We like comic book stuff here at the channel. Clayface has found a director, James Watkins, who, if you've seen Speak No Evil, it's on Peacock right now, but it had the old Professor X, James McAvoy in there. It was a pretty decent movie. I watched it on Peacock, but he will be directing the Clayface movie. It's going to come out September 11th, 2026. Let me know if you're excited for the Clayface movie. I love Clayface. I think they had a really great Clayface episode in Batman the Animated Series, just like Mr. Freeze's episode, which was so good, it got an Emmy nomination and became comic canon. That's how good the animated series was. We'll see if they do the actor kind of persona with Clayface like they did in the animated series. I don't... Clayface is in the universe. If you watch Creature Commandos, he was in that. So he's already introduced into James Gunn's DC universe. I just don't know if I'm up for a standalone movie of Clayface. I don't know if it's going to be like Darkman or what, but yes, boy, here comes Pretty Deadly. Let's get into some more comic book stuff. Marvel and DC are going to be putting out multiple comics this upcoming year. One of them is going to be reprints of old stuff of them doing stuff together. Another one's going to be a new adventure with both superheroes. So as someone who bought the one that happened in the 90s, I thought it was pretty cool. I had like Batclaw and Spider-Boy and Amalgam Universe. So we'll see what they do this time, especially with the studios, button heads movie-wise, but they're all friends, right? James Gunn worked for both. So I'm pretty excited to see what they do for this and how they approach why they're battling each other. But they're doing a lot of weird battles already in the comics with Godzilla, Predator, and there's another one that's happening right now too, another weird one. Aliens. Yes, Aliens. All right. Did you see Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? The finale episodes aired this week on Disney Plus. I'm not going to spoil that, but my thoughts on this series are pretty positive. The animation style I'm in and out on. I like it and I don't like it. It just seems a little too computer generated at times for me. But all in all, I like how crisp and clean the animation is. I like the fight scenes a lot. Those are crisp and clean and they're not drawn out. Big fan of the fight scenes in this. I like most of the voice acting in there. So Big E play Bulldozer. And I'm okay with some of the non-major comic characters in this show. I think it's a nice change of pace. Also, that is kind of what I don't like about it, because then it has other major people not seem so important. I'm not a big fan of how... I don't know if I'm a big fan. I like how they have Doc Ock in this. I'm also not a fan of how they have Doc Ock, if that makes sense. I like how he talks, he looks. Something about Doc Ock that's not sitting perfectly right with me. Norman Osborn is outstanding. I love Norman Osborn in this. Coleman Domingo should be Norman Osborn in a main Spider-Man movie. He's so good in this. Coleman Domingo. Harry Osborn, they nerfed. I don't care to see Harry Osborn turn into the Green Goblin, so hopefully you don't touch that. Harry Osborn is meant to me. He's so generic, and he's just very he appeals to too many people. There's no character to him, just making him rich. Not a fan of him, but Norman Osborn, Coleman Domingo is so good at that. He could rival Willem Dafoe in live action. We'll see when he turns into it next season if he turns into the Green Goblin. But I love him in there. The multiverse stuff, I'm just really sick of. So this is a multiverse story within the MCU. All the MCU stuff happened, but without Spider-Man, the Soviet Accords, and all that kind of stuff. I don't like. I forgot her name. She's right here. She's right here, and like everyone is in love with her in the show. It's very weird. We got 3 people now who have crushes on her. But as you can see, next season, Gwen is coming to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Maybe MJ later on if they do more seasons, but Gwen, this is official artwork down the corner there, will be in the next season of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I love the Tombstone story arc, and a lot of times that's a problem with me because I love the Tombstone story arc way more than I loved anything going on with Spider-Man. They had about 2 or 3 episodes that I thought were a waste of time, and the rest of this I thought was really, really good. This is a positive, by the way, no matter what. I'd recommend this show if you haven't seen it. Watch it. Quick, easy watch. I like the theme song, playing the old 70s song, and yeah, it's just good. It's a good show. I'll give it a solid B. I know for all those gripes, a B, but yes, a B for You're From the Neighborhood Spider-Man. This was a reshuffled show, and I think maybe it's kind of found its footing. I don't like the finale. I'll just say that, but I'm not going to spoil the finale. I do not like the finale. If you want to leave comments after the stream, I'll reply to your comments about it. I didn't like the finale at all because of theory. If everything has to happen first, like in Terminator, Reese is not John Connor's original father. It has to be someone else. And then Reese gets sent back. And that, you know what I'm saying? There has to be a first thing first. So, anyways, if you've seen the finale, that's my take on there. The whole Reese thing I could get into with Terminator, but time travel, the whole thing. Anyways, this is really good. This, excuse me, apologize. This was retooled. This was to be original, an original story. I forgot the original name of it. For Tom Holland's Spider-Man. This is going to be the origin because they didn't get to do it in the movies. It got retooled into this, so I do believe there was some shuffling, and then now it'll officially find its good footing next season. But this is great. B, let me know your thoughts on Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I did enjoy it, and I do recommend it. Yeah, let me know if you saw it. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, overall, a B, very solid. There's a lot to nitpick on there, but if you're just going to sit back and watch a cartoon, it's damn good. I liked it. All right, this is the match. DIY and Pretty Deadly. All right, if you saw The Rock, the hell does all that mean? There's so many questions with that Rock promo. I don't think they'll be addressed in the press conference after. I think there's going to be more talk about WrestleMania 42 taking place in New Orleans with Gambit as the host. Wanting Cody's soul, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There it is, the WrestleMania logo down there. New Orleans will host WrestleMania Saturday, April 11th and Sunday, April 12th in 2026. All right. It's a fun city if you've never been to New Orleans. If you can stay in an old building, it's probably more expensive, but man, New Orleans is I haven't been there since early 2000s. That's how long it's been for me, but great city. So they've had like 20 WrestleManias already. Who should get a WrestleMania? Now that New Orleans is having their 50th WrestleMania, who should get a WrestleMania? What city should get one? We had one here in LA. I mean, the guys went. It was great. I went to one in New York. It was great. It doesn't have to be a place with a big stadium either. Anywhere that you think would be a great show out. Talking about the London one. London would be a good one. That'd be a hot crowd. Just wherever you go, you got to do 2 nights. All right. We have one main event to go after this. I don't think the titles are going to change hands here. I think I'll get lost in The Rock coming out, the Cody Rhodes stuff. What the hell did that mean? I want your soul. There we go. Street Profits are out. That is it for this match. All right, they need to have Street Profits cut a little bit more of the promos. We just need to see a little more. I like to know who someone is and why they're bad through the words. The actions, it's wrestling. Everyone wrestles and fights. But I do like that they're going after heels and faces. There we go. Very necessary by the Street Profits to turn like this. And also, I think this should be their last run as a tag team and then do the split. People aren't getting any older or younger. Everyone's getting older. See, I'm getting older. The mind's going. Here come the Motor City Machine Guns. Look what we're doing here. We are building 2, 3, 4 tag teams. Do they get a ladder match at WrestleMania for the tag matches, the tag titles? And do you think maybe we should just unify the two from Raw and SmackDown? They look great. Street Profits look great. I would take a Mania match just between Street Profit, just between these 4 teams, I guess. I'd take a 4-way. Ooh, they need a remix of their song though. Once their music hits, all I can think of are solo cups. All right, I'm gonna go into the main event next. Do they add another tag team to this? Do they pull off with the Hardys coming into NXT? Do they pull off another Hardy Boys surprise entrance at WrestleMania? I think I talk to KO next, and then you got half an hour for your main event. Which got altered. This is the original, and now that The Rock came back and wanted Cody's soul, I don't understand why he's pulled from the main event. I guess for entrance reasons alone, Cody's would. And again, this match is the one that changed. The women got the TV time, but yeah, a lot got flipped around so The Rock could ask for Cody's soul. Please, if you have any thoughts on what was going on with The Rock and Cody Rhodes here, let me know. Leave comments. If you saw your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, please leave comments and let me know what you thought of it, because I'd love to know your opinions of it. It is a very divisive show for some people for obvious reasons. But again, I give it a B. I thought it was pretty damn good. And then I'm very happy for this. I'm very excited, but again, we'll see where it goes. And I didn't get a slide. We'll talk more about it next week. But restarting Batman with #1. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, but we'll see. He's got a redesign, and Gotham will be getting a redesign as well. That is it, though. All right. Enjoy main event. It is now a tag match, because now that the final boss is back and more questions need to be answered. I don't know. WrestleMania season, man. It's nuts. Anyways, my name is Zach for West Coast Podcast. Hopefully Knock and I'll be back this week, so keep an eye out there. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and make sure to comment on anything you see here on the channel. We comment no matter how old the video is, and keep an eye on shorts. I like putting those out during the week. So with that being said, have a great rest of your weekend, and most importantly, be excellent to each other. Take care, everyone.